Most people think grey winter days are bad for photography. That's why their photos often look boring. And honestly, I'm one of them. But over time I realized there are a few simple things you can do to get better photos even on grey days. In this video I'll show you my photos from the last few months and share some practical tips that helped me to improve my shots in this kind of light. This is not a tutorial or a step-by-step guide on how to take photos. These are simple experiences I've collected over the last 10 years of photographing. Some of these ideas overlap, some blend into each other, and not everything I say will work for everyone. If you want to take good photos, you still have to think for yourself. This is just what helped me. Sometimes when you are outside you just have to start taking photos to get going, just to loosen up your finger. In some situations your brain only becomes creative after you've tried a few things. The first photos don't have to be good, they just help you to get into the flow. Try going out earlier than usual. Especially in winter, the sun stays very low. If you go out too late, it's often already gone behind houses or mountains. On days like this, getting any light is better than waiting for perfect conditions. Of course, you can also plan a bit more so that you are on a high point when the sun sets. But most of the time there won't be any sun at all, so don't wait too long, otherwise it will be dark before you even started. Even if everything feels grey, still look for color. Look for colors that separate from their surroundings. It can be autumn leaves, a car, a jacket, anything that stands out against the grey. Sometimes one small color is enough to carry an entire image. When nothing feels interesting, try adding movement to your photos. Movement can add another creative layer when the scene itself feels a bit flat. People walking, cars passing by, wind, motion blur, all of this can help to improve your picture. Another option is shooting black and white. That's something I do a lot. There are weeks in grey gold Germany when I exclusively photograph in black and white. It forces you to focus more on composition, shapes and structure. Good light helps, but you don't need dramatic sunsets for black and white pictures. Sometimes it's better to look for emotion instead of pure beauty, or better yet, find the beauty in emotion. Fog, storms, rain, these conditions can create very emotional scenes. Grey days can feel more cinematic than perfect blue skies. Don't try to hide bad conditions, use them. If you are struggling outside, change the setting. Photograph people or animals. Flat light, for example, is sometimes great for portraits. You don't have to think too much about hard shadows. People are always interesting. The subject matters more than the weather you are shooting in. Or if nothing helps, simply shoot indoors. Friends, family, your apartment, small details, museums, all of these can provide new scenes for your photography. It doesn't always have to happen outside. Indoors you can control the light or look for scenes that already have good light. For example, I like to take pictures of my interior or of details and features in my interior that I are drawn to. So, last but not least, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Sometimes none of this helps. And there are conditions where almost no one would get a good photo. It's okay to come home without photos or without good ones. Better times will come. Winter is just preparing everything for spring. Until then, just keep showing up.